got 0 friends.
Mr. Olu. Is that how you welcome our call?
I got 0 friends.
Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir. You are a leader. You know this thing now? I can hear you. Sing it louder. What?
In order to respect the motherland by reciting the national anthem.
Thank you very much. You all have your say today. Is the son of the commissioner. Ogana will be first son, but on this one, he is the first son. Once commissioner sleeps away, I say, "Omo me, who is the first person that will come out?" And also, Oga built the house. You know that in anywhere in the world, person will get house, not the front, not the caretaker. So this person is the caretaker. And he's been doing very, very well for his landlord and with the tenants. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me celebrate the Lagos chairman of the National Youth Council, celebrate Oba Biliaminu, our chief caretaker for today. Also, we have one of Nigeria's finest, beautiful and very entrepreneurial person. She's a film director, she's an entrepreneur, she's a strong supporter of the cause that we're gathered to celebrate today. Ladies and gentlemen, she is a raw material, and from her name, you will know she's a raw material. Not just a raw material, but a refined material used for...
And this I will call Badagry. He will say Jagaban first, then Badagry should answer him. 1, 2, 3. Voters, education. Are you ready? Step forward, Dana. Step. Oh yeah, come. Let's be calm. Let's be calm. Are you ready? Badagry. Jagaban! Step back. Agege, are you ready? Agege. Emma Sonia, most of no. Okay, only the man for Okon. No, I'm free. I think it's the name. And no, for what man to say, set ready. Agege. Jagaba! Easy. Hey, you go say that again. Ikorodu. Jagaba!
Ladies and gentlemen, Ikorodu wins this section. Mama, after service, see me, guy. Please, can we all give ourselves a round of applause? So this is what we want on Saturday. Please can we celebrate Mr. Olusegun Tautu.
Thank you very much. Please, this is my colleagues in the cabinet, special advisor on education, my dear brother, Mr. Tukumbo Wahab, the special advisor to the governor on PPP, Mr. Ope George, the special advisor to the governor on special duties and intergovernmental relations, who doubles as the chairman governing council of National Youth Service Corps, Lagos State, Mr. Mobolaji Ogunlende. Thank you very much for coming. Of course, I must not forget the state youth leader of our dear party in Lagos State, Mr. Serike Muritala, the representatives of all non-uniformed and uniformed organizations there present. I must thank you very much for being here. A lot of people have been introduced, so I do not want to go into every recognition again. I will stand on the already existing protocol. Saturday is a big day in the history of this country. And as such, we have a great man, a wonderful man, a man with a great vision, who is asking all of us to give him an opportunity to serve us in this country. I will take you back some years ago just to tell you one or two things about this man. It is fashionable now for everybody to say, I'm for the youth, I believe in the youth, I do this for the youth are the most important. But this man has been doing it since then. Before it ever became fashionable, he has always been a believer in the youth. In 1999, when the then Senator Bola Tinubu was elected governor of Lagos State, he called me sometime in February 1999. I was in my early 30s. I was a youth. And he said to me, Shegun, you are going to be a commissioner in my cabinet. I looked at him, I was happy, but I was scared. Why was I scared? I had never been in government before. I was practicing my law. even though I've been a political person from childhood. But I now said to him, I said, sir, I've never been in government, commissioner long. How would I? He said, you will learn. And you have to learn. And once you learn, you make some mistakes, but I know you have the intelligence to learn from your mistakes, and then you can move forward. Some people said to me then, like some are still today mischievous people. It's just bluffing you, it's just giving you OJ. But lo and behold, it happened. In 1999, after I got sworn in, I was appointed a commissioner for youth, sports and social development in Lagos State. I was not the youngest, mind you. He called on someone else, the then Mr. Muiz Banire, who was a few years younger than I was then. And he appointed him as commissioner for special duties. 2 youths, 2 young people in 1999. It was not fashionable for anybody to think about youth. In those days, what do you know? Go and sit down. Go and learn. What do you know? You have an idea. Older people are talking. Keep your mouth shut. But he gave us the opportunity. And along the line, I remember anytime he will say to me, Shegun, show learn. Meaning, are you learning? Yes, sir. Even sometimes when I make mistakes, he will call me and he will put me right. Then, he made me a commissioner. My life changed since then for the better. I must thank God Almighty for that, but I must thank him for giving me that opportunity. There were so many other people who could have been, who I felt were even in a better position to be, but he called on me. Not only that, along the line, they appointed a certain JIDE Sanwo-Olu as a special advisor to the governor at that time. Sanwo-Olu at that time was in his 30s as well, a youth. Today, he rose, he became a commissioner, he became an MD of Lagos State Development and Property Corporation. Today, he is the performing governor, I repeat, performing governor of Lagos State. After that, he called on a certain Babatunde Raji Fashola, who was in his 30s at that time too, to come and become his chief of staff. The chief of staff to the governor of Lagos State. That is not a small position. But he believed in the youth. Today, you know Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, SAN, is the Honorable Minister for Works and Housing. But before then, after that, he became a 2-term governor of Lagos State. One of the best governors we've ever had in Lagos State. What am I trying to say? What I'm telling you is that don't let people lie to you. Don't let them give you misinformation. I know you all have your PVCs, so on Saturday, please go out early, cast your vote for our dear JIDE Bola Tinubu as the president of this great country. Not only that, on that Saturday, we have the Senate and House of Representatives election, because we need those people as well to support our JIDE as president. Please vote for our senatorial candidate and our House of Representatives candidate. So once again, on March 11th, you go out again, vote for Mr. Sellable, Mr. Talk and Do, a man who makes promises and fulfills it. Let him come back for the 2nd term to continue to do the great things he's doing in our dear state, Lagos. And then for the members of our House of Assembly as well, who will support him to govern this great state of ours. Thank you so very much for coming. I thank you all. God bless you. God bless Lagos State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can do better. Please help me celebrate the Honorable Commission of Youth and Social Development Lagos.
All distinguished guests at the high table. Build the youth. Build the youth. I just want to express my gratitude to the kind of impact that they are making in the lives of youth in Lagos. I always say that it is a great time to be a youth in Lagos State because there are so many opportunities that you can tap into. All you have to do is grab it. We have the Ibile Youth Academy, we have the transformational leadership, so many that I cannot even begin to mention off the top of my head. So you just need to keep your eyes out and grab the opportunities. It's usually said that good citizens, no, it's bad leaders are voted in by good citizens who refuse to vote. Beyond voting, this is a very crucial time for every single one of us in the room to participate and lend our voices. It's possible that you might not get the opportunity to vote, maybe you did a double registration or something, but you have a duty of ensuring a seamless process in your polling unit or wherever it is that is closer to you. So of course there will be many people at polling units. You have a duty to volunteer, to coordinate, to make sure that everybody are on the right track, on the right process, and having a seamless exercise so that nobody has to angrily go back home. So that nobody has to angrily go back home because they were unable to vote. We do not want to lose any votes because this is a very, very crucial point in the destiny of Nigeria, in the destiny of you as a young person. Finally, I really, really urge you to please be peaceful. It's one thing to vote, it's one thing to have an election, it's another thing to have a peaceful election. We need peace at this moment. My name is Zainab Adiromo. I stand for peace and I pledge to vote. Thank you.
You the youth, the greatest Nigerian youth, articulate Nigerian youth. Thank you very much. I've been asked to be very brief, and I think that my message is direct to everyone. On Saturday, we are expected to vote, especially in Lagos State. We have a lot of message to preach to other youth in other parts of the country. That we can engage fully, we can engage logically, we can vote peacefully as well. So as a national leader, it is important for me to put something on our right. On Saturday, on March 15, it is a vote, not fight engagement. Thank you all and God bless.
Thank you very much. Please can we celebrate Dr. Aziza Jisham? That was very brief but concise. Vote, not fight.
I'm a technocrat and I've been in telecoms and technology for the better part of a decade. And one of the things that Asiwaju started in Lagos was merit-based appointments. Merit-based appointments. And so even for some of you that weren't around, if you go to history and you look at Asiwaju's first cabinet, they were some of the best minds at the time. And so that culture has continued. And that is why Lagos is where it is today. Because it's merit-based. You understand? Let me give you some facts and figures, right? Today, Lagos State has a credit rating that is very high, AAA. Do you understand? This was something that Asiwaju started back then. You know. So what I'm trying to give you, because I know you youths are very smart, so I'm trying to give you empirical evidence as to why to vote. I'm not being emotional here. I want to give you actual evidence why you should vote this man. Some of the things that we started. Okay, everybody is doing IPP, Independent Power Project. Who started it in this country? Asiwaju. Who started it in this country? Asiwaju. And then a lot of other people started copying it. Let me also tell you another thing. Asiwaju was one of the first to appoint youth into cabinet. Do you know that our present commissioner for youth here was under Asiwaju's cabinet at what? 33 years old. At 33 years old. So meaning that any of you youth today, you can find yourself in a very important position contributing value to grow this economy. So far as you bring about what you can contribute, so far as you have something up here, so far as you are smart and hardworking, you can find yourself anywhere. And so that's what an Asiwaju government will bring. It democratizes opportunity. Right? It democratizes opportunity. For me, how did I get here? It was the value I could contribute. Right? In technology, that's what I've been doing. And that is what I'm doing now. One of the things that we started, funding startups, you understand? Funding so many companies, growing the technology ecosystem. Lagos now is the biggest contributor to startups and technology in the entire Nigeria. These are some of the things that an Asiwaju government will do, right? And there's empirical evidence to back it. So please, before you hear anything negative, make sure you verify. You understand? Because this man has done nothing but bring positive contribution to Lagos. And there are so many lies floating around there. But like I've proven to you today, there is much positive evidence why we should vote Asiwaju. And you know on Saturday you will do the right thing. Thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am a big Bola Tinubu. I'm a performance poet, so they are presenting a poem titled The Mission. We are heading towards a destination, but unfortunately moving backward rather than a progressive transformation. Our development is under probability. Our nation is on the verge of dissipating when the shepherd, who is meant to lead his flocks to the promised land, left his flocks in the wilderness, headed to the town for a greener pasture while his country home is in a bad posture. At times, he is available in his domicile to exploit his flocks and enjoy his lifestyle. It's time for the democratic quadrennial selection in a Republican structure. Another humanized fox, preaching comfort and transparency to the desperate souls in penury, spraying the looted maize as a bait to accomplish his deadly mission. Imagine a fox trying to feed famished fowls with maize for him to have an amazing picnic with his praise, while the praise and pondered on how to get rid of this fearless monster with a gulp of energy from a bottle of Predator. But this seems to be impossible, because the fearless monster is a super commando that commands the seen and unseen political forces. Then the conflicts of interest set in. The swindler who fed the fox, the one who made him a sudden shepherd, now has a mission of getting a return. Even the fox is a bait of a fanatic ambition. Alas, most citizens are prone to be a bait of an evil mission. The criteria of leadership now embedded in the Federalism, encrypted with democratic dictatorship, where the shepherd cares less about his sheep and the fox cares only about his pups and vixens. The future of our country now seems to be unpromising. While our leaders are glowing, our economy is drowning, our resources are vanishing. Amidst all these complexities, our sins still never cease to increase. Can you all still really need a lasting penancy? But in this glory vision of everlasting penancy, the issue of political imbalance can be reduced drastically, using the youth as an effective tool for change, not as a disruptive tool for progress. Empower the youth not to a political surgery, but to a corruption surgery in the politics dynasty. Here comes 2023, but before we get there, enough of this syndrome of knowing somebody that knows somebody who can link you up to somebody in order to become somebody. Recommendation of vibrancy, competency, honesty, and Mr. leadership qualities should be held on to strictly. According to the popular saying of nothing comes for free, affect our political structure negatively. To the youth, our readiness can only be measured when we are prepared. Getting prepared not by raising placards as angry protesters, but by raising our voice by participating in the process that doesn't require the experience only by engaging in necessary activities. Here comes 2023, an opportunity to counter another 4 years of corrupt practices, 48 months of insecurity, 208 weeks of poverty, 1,461 days of police brutality, 35,000 hours of electricity instability, 210,000 minutes of chasing job opportunities, 160 million seconds of unhealthy health facilities. All these irregularities can be regularized by getting your PVC to permanently vandalize corruption and revitalize our political structure. We are all paying in the hands of our culture, but I still remain the prolific one that's consistently bullying fish.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me celebrate the prolific one.
ABC, no sleep, wake up. Kaleo PVC, Mera, Dekalo Dibo. Wake up, Moniko Kalo, Kalo Shetowa from ABC, Kalo Shetowa from ABC. Jaja, we supposed to do that. Kilo Morocco, pussy party, then no you move. Well, we vote you in, now you deserve it. So far, so good. Don't try. You're supposed to relax. You don't corrupt up for sympathy. Then you move on. We'll go to vote you in. Now you deserve it. So far so good. Only what you then color take a food. Then color take a food. Sanwo-Olu. Then color take a food. Sanwo-Olu. ABC, vote November 9. I know my name, I'm the composer.
ABC! Anima, come. Please, can we celebrate this lady? She went to the studio by herself with her money to pay for studio section herself to do this. Please, can you celebrate Arima one more time? Thank you very much.
My name remains Seriki Moritala. I mean, all have been said already. I don't even have anything to add to it than to say that on that day, Oliver has said that you all should make sure you go and vote. Somebody else has said that you have to be there as early as possible. Somebody else has been here to say that you have to also go with your family members with PVC. The only thing I want to add to it is that on this election day, make sure once you get there, be agent of your candidates. I'm aware that we all are voting for JIDE Bola Tinubu. True or false? True or false? Please, when you get to the venue, there is a register at the venue. It shows the number of people who have come to vote. Once it is 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, look at that register. See your neighbors, see your friends, see your colleagues whose name are on that register but are yet to come and vote. Be agents of your candidate by going to them to tell them that they should come out and vote, and the only party that they are going to vote for is APC, and their candidate remains JIDE Bola Tinubu. Thank you very much.
That on Saturday, you all have a mandate. We all have a mandate. And that mandate is to vote for JIDE Bola Tinubu as president, vote for our senatorial candidates, and vote for our House of Representative candidates. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a song that we usually sing for our great dear leader, our father, our mentor, and we say on his mandate we shall stand. 1, 2, 3. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, Bola, on your mandate. Thank you. Do we all endorse JIDE Bola Tinubu as the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Hands up. Do we all endorse Mr. Governor, Mr. Celebo, JIDE Olusola Sanwo-Olu to return as governor of Lagos State? Thank you. Those in support say aye. The ayes are.
Greatest Nigerian youth of the greatest Togo, articulate data, supernatural biggie, on behalf of the entire team of the Ministry of Youth, the Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, the committee that set this up, the Youth Council, and everybody that was part of this endorsement. I want to say a very big thank you for all our able non-political youths that have come together today, from the voluntary youth organizations to the very, very important community-based organizations, to the junction boys and the base boys all over the state. Thank you so much for coming. As we go into the election, let us remember two songs. Very important. Let's go and tell them that Aṣíwájú is coming. Ẹ lọ sọ fáráyé pé Bọ́lá bọ̀. Ẹ lọ sọ fáráyé pé Aṣíwájú bọ̀. Àráyé ẹ gbọ́ pé Bọ́lá bọ̀. Ẹ̀yin ará Naija ẹ fi gbogbo wọlé. And come Sunday, the song we'll be singing is Àpàdé ní Àsúrọ̀, ibi tí a ò ní yára wa, a ríra wa, a yọ̀ mọ́ra wa, Tinubu ni ó ṣe president. Fọ́tọ́wọ́tọ́ àpàdé lálàúsá, ibi tí a kò ní yára wa, a ríra wa, a yọ̀ mọ́ra wa, Sanwo ni yóò ṣe gómìnà wa. Thank you very much and God bless.
I got 0 friends.